Okay, I can go to the whiteboard to number 5. I'm going to do a little bit differently than it's done in the notes. But again, your mileage may vary. You may want to do it one way or another way. It's up to you how you want to do a problem. So I'm going to do number 5 at the whiteboard. Let me push this up. And I'll write it down for you. And it's x cubed plus 8x squared minus 23x minus 210. And by the way, I can't say any one way is better than the other. But what I do know about this, they give me one of the roots, which is minus 6, but they want me to find the other two. So we're going to write this down. Write down x cubed plus 8x squared minus 23x minus 210 is equal to, well, the root they gave me is minus 6, so that means x plus 6. And then there's two more roots, the third degree polynomial. Oops, didn't mean to do that. X minus a, where a is one of the roots, and x minus b, where b is the other root. So the first thing I'll do is probably set x to be 0. You would get minus 210, and that would be what? 6 times minus a times minus b. So that would be what? Minus 35 is equal to AB, right? I'll write that down for you. Now, by the way, I'm not saying you can't, get A and B by looking at that. I'm sure you can, but I just want to go for one more. Right, I'm going to set x to 1, and I want to see what happens. And what would you get? I'll write this down for you. 1 plus 8 minus 23 minus 210 equals 7. And then you get 1 minus a, 1 minus b. Well, let's take a look. Let's see, 1 plus 8 is 9. And that's going to be minus 233. This is 7. 1 minus a, 1 minus b. And what are you going to get? Minus 224 is equal to 7. 1 minus a, 1 minus b. I'm going to divide both sides by 7. That looks like minus 31 is equal, and I'm going to multiply this out now. You're going to get 1 minus b minus a plus ab. Well, ab is minus 35, right? Let's write this down. Minus 31. I'm sorry, 32. 32. Equals, whoops, I did a mistake again, didn't I? I got to get my eraser out. You know what, I really should, I said something that was not correct before, and then I just made pretend I was going to correct it without talking about it. 7 into 224, I said was 31. That's not true. 7 into 224 is 32. 3, that goes in 21 times, right? And then, I'm sorry, 3 times 7 is 21, 14, 32. That was my mistake, by the way. And then you get, 1 minus b minus a plus ab. And I understand that, what ab is. ab is minus 35. So write this down. Minus 32, 1 minus b minus a, minus 35. And what do you get? Minus 32 equals minus 34 minus b minus a. And what do you get there? You get 2 equals minus b minus a. Or I'm going to write down as a plus b is equal to 2. And this sort of reminds me of the AC rule. And we're seeing this. That's a product. And we're seeing the sum. And looking at it, I think you get a pretty good idea looking at that, what they are. So A is going to be, let's see, it looks like 7 times 5, right? I'm sorry, that's minus 2. Minus 7 plus 5. And do we get what we expect? Yes, we do. So the other roots are minus 7 and 5. All right, let me go to the key. And I want to look at it and see if they got that. By the way, using a different method, It's entirely up to you what method you want to use. I kind of enjoy this method over here. So -7 and 5, and we got them. We got the other two roots. And I also put a graph down for you. Are there other ways to do it? A multitude of ways of doing it. Options are nice to have, though. They really are. Thank you.